My mic muted. That's what it is. And my mic muted. Trip. My mic muted. That's what it is. And my mic. All right, we in now. Colorado Big 12 Pro Day, man. That's the last day, depending when you're watching the video. I'm kind of, I'm kind of disappointed, but not disappointed at the same time, because we were expecting Shedeur and Travis to participate in this pro day. I mean, that's what they had said. They announced that Shedeur was gonna throw. He wasn't gonna throw it to combine. He was gonna throw it to pro day, and I ain't seen none of that. You know, and I don't even know if they did the DBs yet. I know this the last day of it, but it ain't came on. I'm on the East Coast, but I don't know, man. It helped. I think it really helped B.J. Green and Will Shepard and maybe that D lineman. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but maybe it helped them, more than it would Shedeur and Travis. But it just being a fan and just wanted to see them what they official times might have been, and you know what I'm saying. But they really don't need it. Them two, they really didn't need to participate in the pro day. I was expecting it just like everybody else was. Travis Hunter, Shedeur, man, we already know they really top five picks. You know what I'm saying? But like my scenario in my last video, go watch that video, man, by Shedeur and Travis going to the New York Giants. Both of them getting drafted by the New York Giants. That'd be amazing. But like Will Shepard, LeJounte, Jimmy. I'm gonna talk about Jimmy on this video too, man. But and BJ Green, like BJ Green needed it. The D lineman needed it. Will Shepard needed the pro day, and I was really expecting LeJounte and Jimmy to participate, even though they did do the NFL Combine. But like, bro, y'all not top picks. So you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if Dion or Prime Time, Co Prime, or whoever out there in Colorado told them not to participate, or they agent told them not to participate because they looking at their draft stock and where they get and might get drafted or potentially getting drafted too. What team looking at them? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I got Jimmy not getting drafted at all, and I explain that why later. And Simeon Craig and Shilo, I don't even know they did the DBs, bro, because I don't see no clips of the DBs running 40s or nothing. I don't know if they doing them today, but the schedule had them on for yesterday. But I don't know if they did it or not. I don't know. I ain't seen no clips. I ain't seen no times. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think I don't think LeJounte or Jimmy increased they draft stock at all. If they even, I know LeJounte should, but Jimmy, I don't think Jimmy should get drafted. That's just me, and I explain that in a minute. Cause I got to pull it up when I'm just talking right now. But hey, Will Shepard running a 4.59 at 6'2", 6'3", that ain't too bad. You know what I'm saying? That ain't too bad. Saying that he was the number one receiver at Vanderbilt, had all them, big plays against Alabama and Georgia and all that, man. Go watch them highlight when he was at Vanderbilt before he came to Colorado. But I'm saying, like, bro, dude deserved to be drafted, bro. Like, he could potentially be a third option, third receiver. I ain't gonna say he receiving one right now, but he could potentially work to get receiving one. I just like it, like I think he way better than Jimmy. I'm just comparing him to Colorado player right now. I think he way better than Jimmy, and he make plays. You know what I'm saying? He made plays, and y'all seen it during the season. If you watch the season, you go watch the highlights. If you don't believe me, he was making plays, man. Bro, LeJounte definitely deserved to get drafted, bro. He was the second best receiver on the team. If you take Travis Hunter off the team, not playing wide receiver, LeJounte is the W1. LeJounte is receiver one. If you take Travis off that side of the ball and LeJounte get Travis looks, he is the number one receiver on Colorado. I don't care what y'all talk about Jimmy. Jimmy is not even the third best receiver on the team, and that even minus Travis. He's not even the third best player on the team. I'm just letting y'all know, bro. But like I said, Jimmy ain't even the third receiver, third best receiver on the team. Like he was not. And I can tell y'all, I ain't even, well, we can look at the stats. I'm gonna show y'all looking at the stats, man. But I can tell y'all he wasn't. And prove it. And show y'all Jimmy wasn't the third best player on the team at receiver. Even minus Travis Hunter. If you had LeJounte, number receiver one, Will, receiver two, the third one wouldn't even be Jimmy. It'd be a Marion Miller. It'd be a Marion Miller. It'd be a Marion Miller, bro. Then it'd be the other Miller, number four. Jimmy would probably be number five. But y'all so hype this dude up, man. I understand dad in prison and all that, man, but look at the film. The production on the field, bro. His whole career. But I'm about to show y'all a freshman, wide receiver, first year in college football, had the total yardage receiving as Jimmy had his whole career. And y'all probably gonna say, well, that's who that is, and he play over here. It don't matter, bro. If you got Shedeur and you supposed to be that guy, you supposed to put up 1,000-yard receiver or 900 at least yard receiving one season, at least 5 touchdowns. Come on, bro. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear nothing about Jimmy Horn, bro. I don't want to hear nothing. I'm telling you, dude, speed, no. I don't care about the speed, bro. What have you done for me lately on the field? I don't want to hear about Dion talking about Jimmy disappointing. Yeah, he gonna say that because they hit player. But what is he actually doing, bro? If you playing receiver, you ain't catching the ball. I don't care if you running the man off because you got the speed. I don't care about that because we ain't got no run game anyway. They ain't had no run game. So what him running them off for gonna do? Nothing. Because you still got to get open. If they playing man cover zone, you still got to get open. I don't care. I don't care, bro. But like I was saying, bro, before I went on my rant, I think Will and BJ Green, you know, they did what they supposed to do. And I already like BJ Green, but he was probably the best D lineman this past season for Colorado anyway, bro. He was like that pressure, getting to the ball, pressure, and sacking the quarterback. Colorado didn't have that last year, and that was a big thing that they needed, and especially this season in certain games and in certain situations. You know, they were getting pressure to the ball with him and a couple of other D linemen, but you know, he was the one that stood out the most. But you know, I don't know. Simeon Craig and Shilo, I don't know if they did the DBs or not, but I know Shilo needed and Craig definitely needed. But because them boys, you know, they deserve to get drafted too. I know everybody deserve to get drafted, but them, you know, watching them actually play, you know what I'm saying? Them boys good. Like, they gonna get a chance. I know they gonna get a chance, even if they don't get drafted. They gonna get signed as undrafted free agent. but they deserve a chance, bro. Even to get drafted. Craig definitely, bro. Like that dude, like his story probably better than Jimmy's. You know what I'm saying? I know Jimmy's dad in jail or whatever, but like the boy undersized, work hard and he balled. You know what I'm saying? And Shilo, he getting underrated because of Shedeur and who his dad is, but mainly because he Deion's son and people criticize him, and then he the main one that everybody pick on, and they don't want to see him succeed. You know what I'm saying? But I think he worked. Like he a decent safety. You know what I'm saying? Ain't neither one of them got that same athletic ability as Deion had. Even Junior, he ain't had the athletic ability like that. You know, Shalimar don't. DeAndre definitely don't. We ain't even never heard her play a sport, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, them boys, like that's what I want to see. Hopefully, Shiloh and Craig they do something today. If they ain't did nothing at all already, cause I ain't seen it. So like if y'all seen it, y'all let me know. You know what I'm saying. But they're gonna end my rant. Now I'm gonna show y'all exactly what I'm talking about. So Will right here, man, 4'5'9", 40-yard dash. Like I said, he did pretty good catching the ball, strong hands, all that. We already know he can play and do that, bro. And then Jimmy, I'll get to that in a minute. Hold on. Let me go back, man. Colorado added all these new coaches. This they coaching staff, bro. Only two of them didn't play in the NFL, but they did coach. I think Pat Shermer did play. I don't know if he did play or not, but yeah, they done been coached in the NFL. All of them got NFL time, but they hit like BJ Green right here. What I'm talking about, bro. Like 4'7", 4'7" in the 40, 30 in vertical, 7.33 3-cone, 10-2 broad jump. That ain't bad, It ain't blazing, but it ain't bad. That's good enough, get a backup roll, third string, run down on kickoff. You get what I'm saying? Like that ain't bad at all. And then big boy right here, like I said, I can pronounce his name with all that, but he ran a 5'6". Big boy, that ain't good at all. Somebody say it is off over there. Yeah, it is off of 5'6". You know what I'm saying? But he got pretty quick feet, as y'all see right there. He got pretty quick feet. I don't know what all, he might not get drafted. I'm just saying, gotta get a little bit of chest over toes right there, Get down Levante Bentley. I ain't even talk about him. I forgot all about him, bro. But there might be a sneaky pick for somebody to get another linebacker that could, be a special team player and run down there and kick off, light somebody up, Bentley. He ain't running 40. I don't know why they ain't running 40, man. That's why I say I don't know if they doing it because it wouldn't hurt or help his draft stock, or it ain't gonna help and it'd do more harm than help. So, hey, I probably wouldn't run it neither, even if I was getting looked at. But these boys not getting drafted that high. Far as what we know Travis and Shedeur gonna do. But you know what I'm saying? But the future bright. But we ain't here to talk about that right now. But we're gonna talk about these boys. But like I said, man, Will, bro, like look at these stats, bro. 48 receptions, 621 yards, 6 touchdowns. Then you look back when we was at, they're about right around like Vanderbilt numbers, and they're playing against SEC schools, bro. They're playing against SEC schools, Bama, Georgia, Kentucky, Florida. He like basically did the same numbers as the third receiver. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, his numbers even better than Jimmy, bro. I don't want to hear none of this mess. LeJounte, like I said, LeJounte had 1,000-yard season and 931 yards this year with 10 touchdowns, 74 receptions. I don't want to hear that, bro. I do not want to hear that. No. Like, come on, bro. 74 receptions, 931 yards, and 10 touchdowns. Before he came, he had his best season at FAU, 108 receptions, 1,168 yards, and 8 touchdowns. Come on, bro. Clearly, he would be the #1 receiver on Colorado if Travis was not right there. And then this is what I want to show y'all too. I'm gonna go ahead and bring them boys up. Cause I brought these boys up, bro. Like, come on now. Young Miller, he would be the 3rd best receiver on this past squad if Jimmy went out there. He would be the 3rd best player. This dude got hurt right there on that play, as y'all see on that clip. He had 100 and some yards. Then he started the game. He didn't even start the game. But if Travis had got hurt, Jimmy was hurt. If this boy don't get hurt, Colorado win that game, bro. He would lighten them up, bro. 8 receptions, 145 yards. Didn't even start the game. Didn't even start the game. Young Miller, bro. Then, like I said, Jimmy might not even be the 4th best receiver because you got this other Miller right here, bro. And he was a freshman. Just think about if he had got the same run Jimmy had, even if Amarion had. And we seen, but he can run the ball, he can catch the ball. 32 receptions, 277 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Come on, bro. He'll switch arm and knife too. Come on, bro. No, and this is not his jersey. This is mine custom. I don't want to hear none of that, bro. I don't want to hear none of that. I want to hear nothing about Jimmy, bro. Cause I'm about to show y'all right here. 37 receptions, 441 yards, and they got 1 touchdown. I'm pretty sure he had scored 2. I'll give him that. Because he scored 2 the first game. I don't know why they gave him just 1. Because I thought he had scored 2 this game. But I don't want to hear nothing, bro. I don't want to hear nothing. Y'all see the stats. Y'all see the stats, bro. What is this? 3 receptions, 26 yards. 4 receptions, 22 yards. 4 receptions, 40 yards. 5 receptions, 41 yards. 3 receptions, 20 yards. 3 receptions, 20 yards. Bro didn't even play the whole game and got hurt. He came off the bench. Had 8 receptions, 145 yards. 3 receptions, 20 yards. Don't tell me Jimmy deserved to get drafted. Bowl game, 4 receptions, 7 yards. I don't care. Oh, he was hurt. His second best game was Cincinnati. 5 receptions, 78 yards. Bro, Jimmy had 7 receptions, 198, and a touchdown. I thought, okay, Jimmy is here. Jimmy has arrived. Jimmy Horn is finally going to produce this season. And what we get? The same thing he did last year. Hell, we got worse. We got worse production. Like, come on, bro. Don't tell me Jimmy good. Don't tell me Jimmy, but you just hating on Jimmy. No, I ain't, but I'm looking at the stats, bro. This dude ain't show up not one time. First game of the season in 2 years. We can keep going back to 2022. Come on, bro. Another 1 game, 180 yards. His second best game, 98 yards. Get out of here, bro. 2021. 2 100-yard game. Hell, he did better as a freshman than he did the last 2 seasons. Don't tell me this dude don't need to do everything he need to increase his draft stock. Nah, bro. Come on, bro. Y'all be for real. Jimmy was the 5th receiver on the team. These two better than him. I'm just going by what I see on the field, especially one game. You can't tell me Jimmy better than Will. And he was the 3rd receiver. He definitely not better than LeJounte. Come on, bro. Look at this. Look at this. Did what I had. Cam Scatterboo, the running back. He ain't even a receiver. He the running back. Look at this. 45 receptions, 605 yards, 3 touchdowns. I'll wait. This man had 2 less receptions and 200 more yards at running back. Running back, RB, not wide receiver. This man ain't even supposed to be catching the ball like that. He's supposed to be running the ball. I don't care, bro. Y'all gonna say, well, he would the work hard. They ain't had look, bro. If a running back catching more passing receiving yards on 2 less receptions, first of all, he got 45 receptions. Then he got 605 yards with 3 touchdowns. This right here, Bowling Green, tight end, junior. He leading the nation in yards. 1,555, 117 receptions. He had more career receiving yards than Jimmy in one season. Get out of here, bro. I don't want it. Y'all, bro. And he had Bowling Green. Come on, bro. Who why Bowling Green? With 10 touchdowns. Now the big one. And I don't even want to hear it. Because this boy right here that won the national championship, and he a freshman. I don't care what y'all say. 76 receptions, 1,315 yards, and 15 touchdowns. This dude ain't never played a snap in college football. Jimmy been in there 4 years. He beat Jimmy total career receiving yards and touchdowns in one season. I don't want to hear y'all talk about this boy. I know who he is, and I know where he's special. But I don't want to hear that. And he's from Florida. So what the excuse? Okay, he's 6'3"? Bro, get out of here. Let me add this up. I don't want y'all here. 441, I'm doing receiving yards each year, plus 567, plus 551, plus 408. 1,967 total yards in 4 years. Come on, bro. With 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 touchdowns. This boy had minus 1, 3, 1, 5. That boy had 652 less yards in one season than Jimmy I had in his whole career. With 15 touchdowns. Reception, 37, 58, 37, 30. 162 receptions. This boy had 76 in one season. I'm done. Don't talk to me, bro. Don't talk to me no more about Jimmy. Don't talk. No. He trash. Like I've been saying. LeJounte had 74 receptions. 108. No. Don't talk to me. Hell, Travis played both sides. He had more than Jimmy. Come on, bro. Come on. No, I don't want to hear nothing. Don't talk to me about Jimmy Horn, nothing. I don't want to hear his name, period. Grade 5.85. Average backup or special teamer. That's probably what he was going to do, a special teamer. And he sure ain't going to play receiver. I tell you that now. I don't care what he ran in the 40. Look. We knew he was fast. That don't mean you can catch a ball. I don't care what he did at that Shrine Bowl. It still didn't play. Like, bro, you practicing and supposedly beating all these receivers at the Shrine, all these DBs at the Shrine Bowl, but then you don't play. What was that during the season, bro? Because you couldn't get open during the season. You got Travis Hunter over there, and LeJounte, and Will, and you still couldn't get open. Don't talk to me about no Jimmy, bro. I don't want to hear nothing. 4.46, 1.54, 10-yard split, 38 in vertical, 10.8 broad jump with a 4.1, a 4.41 20-yard shuttle. He athletic. He's small but competitive, had the speed to make teams pay attention. Their target rate and production dipped in 24, but the hands and catch consistency were vastly improved in 23. He needs to prove he can uncover against a more athletic and physical brand of coverage in the league. He ain't going to get open. Horn catches in traffic without hesitation, has the wiggle and gas to hit a big play once it's in his hands. Not at all. The size and durability will concern team, but he's fast and fearless, which will appeal to squads looking to stretch the field from the slot. No, I did not see no fearless. He fast. Strength possesses speed to take the top off defense, has route stems and turns without losing speed. Small but filler with good catch, focus in traffic. Made plays that flash his ball skills in most games. Not at all. Speed to turn crosses, routes into big gainers can be used on gadget runs and kick returns. Kick returns, that's about it. I don't know where they seen made plays that flash his ball skills. I don't know where they seen that at. The first game, North Dakota State, who won their national championship for the Division I AA, FCS. Weakness, short, slender frame with raised durability concern. Release was slowed by physical press versus Colorado State. Why they just point that one game out? That was the whole season. Hampered by focused drops in 2023. Needs tighter turns on end break routes. We need to prove he can thrive without college spacing. He can't thrive with the college spacing. So how you gonna thrive without it? Man, press this dude, bro. Get over there. LeJounte, 5.81. Average backup or special teamer. 4.46. He got the same speed. Less explosive. Same speed, less explosive. Yeah, none of that, boy. I don't want to hear none of that. Undersized slot target with good speed and above average production. West is built for longer routes with softer angles, allowing him to build separation. He's less effective with wiggle routes underneath. There are times his catch focus stands out, but he has a very limited catch rate and drops were a major concern at 23. Colorado scheme and surrounding talent created some easier looks for Wester, but his big play potential from the slot and as a punt returner should give him a chance to make a roster. They ain't say that about Jimmy. Because that boy, Wester can return them punts. Top end speed, stretches coverage on slot, fades, and post. and indulge open field contact to keep routes on schedule. Good use of frame to protect his catch space, adjust to flight pad, and sharpens catch focus deep. Grabbed a touchdown every 10.3 catches in 4 years as a starter. Returns punts and offers gadget value as a runner. Now I want to say when he ain't on, he ain't on, cause he can't get out of it. Cause it's a couple games when he went on, that when the offense struggled. I ain't talking about Travis and Shedeur. It was LeJounte, bro. When LeJounte was not on, the offense struggled, bro. And you could see him on the sideline, just like he wasn't energetic, he wasn't talking, none of that. That's how you know he was out of it. And he can't get out of that. Like when he in it, he can't get out. Hip tightness limits effectiveness with certain routes, breaks and turns tend to be rounded off instead of snapped off. Fails to leverage tight man out of his route breaks. Very small catch rate requires an accurate passer. 3 bobble catches turned into interception over the past 2 seasons. Below average field and finish near the sidelines. Let me tell you like this. If Xavier Weaver last year went undrafted, I damn sure know Jimmy shouldn't get drafted. He better not get drafted. But Xavier Weaver was the best receiver on the team. And he went undrafted. I don't want to hear none of that, bruh. None of that. Well, I'm telling y'all, man. Y'all ridiculous. Y'all are ridiculous. Let's take a look at it right here. Cause like I said, man, I don't know if the DBs went or not, bro. I don't know if they went or not. But they're from the pro day.
Keep on. I'll be Indian. Be Indian. Speaking of that, we got stuff like that. Who got my phone? Just here right now. Tired. That just comes up.
You go Wheel 40. It went bad. 459. It went bad.
Wide receiver number 32, Dorian Singer, will not be running his 40 left ankle. He will be doing everything else. We have wide receiver number 33, Quentin Skinner.
Well, I got to say this. How do they know red?
Ran 4.52.
4.52? Oh, that's good.
Yep. Unofficial, I guess. She like the DB. I don't know, bro. Like I don't know what they were doing, bro. Like Shilo right there, and Craig, they right there. Like is they waiting? Look like all them boys waiting.
I'll tell you something. I'm not going to lie to you. In pro day, he was okay, I know it's real. No. He said it. I know it's real. He had a garden. He's not where he wanted to be all the way right now. But the guy in front of him, I wish y'all would stay with him. Ain't it? Swayze ain't no trouble.
Yeah.
That's Swayze no
You gonna know your time right after you run it. They just stopped telling me so you thought I'm chill.
Yeah.
So I can keep trying to get faster.
I told you. Run slow. Embarrass me. Sanders. You gonna run slow?
But I gotta get them, bro. I gotta get them. And I gotta get the bracelet too, bro. That man go hard. That man go hard. Him up in the slow one.
We have the wide receiver, number 33, Quentin Skinner.
Ain't bad.
One dude had that 4.49 in the first round, and then 5.452 was the overall. You'll run 4 something that way. Yeah. I mean, you got it on tape now.
But yeah, man. That's great. Y'all had my face in there the whole time. In the way. I was supposed to went that way. GG. But y'all, bro. Yeah, bro. Let me do it again, cuz. Now make these short.
Indian speaking of that, we got enough. Look at my phone.
Shallow.
Oh, that's good.
All them scout right there. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if the DB did anything, you know. Cause Shilo right there, but I ain't see no clip, no nothing. I don't know if they doing it today, cause this the last day or what. I don't know. Like him and Craig, they really need to do something. Like they gonna have their own individual thing. I don't know.
Okay, I know it's real. No, if he said it, I know it's real.
He had a guard in
He's
time.
not where he wanted to be all the way right now, but the guy that's training him, I wish y'all would stay with him. Ain't it? Swayze ain't no trouble.
Yeah.
That's Swayze no
And you gonna know your time right after you run it. They just stopped telling me, so he's gonna chill.
Yeah.
So I can keep trying to get faster.
I told you. You think I'm just gonna run slow?
embarrass me. Sanders. You gonna run slow?
But I gotta get them, bro. I gotta get them, bro.
They right there.
I gotta get them. And the break. GG, bro. But nah, like I'm saying. Go back. Let's talk about Shilo right quick. Now I don't know what this is, the player focus thing, I think. But Shilo right there, like I said, man, they need, I don't know, what they got going, and you know, I don't know if they running or not, bro. But you know, right here, whatever numbers they using, they got, you know, potentially the Cowboys, Browns, or the Chiefs. And I can see the Cowboys straight out the top just because they want a piece of Dion some kind of way, you know what I'm saying? No Diddy, but you know they wanna get at least cause they ain't gonna get Shedeur. Not potentially, I don't know. Cause like if you watch my other video and I talking about the mock draft and how Shedeur could fall to the Steelers at 21 if he get past the Saints at number 9. That's if the Giants and the Jets and the Raiders pass on them because of what the Raiders and the Jets done did for they quarterback situation. Shedeur could fall if he get past the Saints at number 9. He could fall all the way down to 21 to the Pittsburgh Steelers unless the Dallas Cowboys want to make a money move and create some controversy and draft Shedeur with Dak Prescott still there, and they just paid him all that guaranteed money with a no trade clause, and just to have Shedeur on the roster. But I don't think they'll do that. But the Shilo defense, yeah, Cowboys, hey, Sanders 21 back in Dallas, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And he'll probably make the team just because, not saying he can't play, but just because he is Deion's son, you know what I'm saying? And he'll have 21 on. But, you know what I'm saying? Let me get out that dude here, bro. Can't stand Jimmy, bro. Can't stand Jimmy, bro. What's Shilo with? Didn't get invited to the combine. I mean, they don't mean nothing. A lot of players don't get invited to the combine, but that's why they had the pro days. And then you would think, like I said, you would think they would participate in the pro day, but like I said, I don't know. I don't know what they got going on. You know what I'm saying? Like if they did it and they just didn't show no stats or show them running or they didn't do it, I don't know. But like I BJ Green, bro, like I said, 7.5 sacks. Yeah, 6. Where he was at before? Arizona State. You probably wish he would have stayed. I ain't gonna lie, just because the season they had. But Arizona State 7.5 sacks. This past season he had 6 last year. He improved. He improved every year. 2 forced fumbles. 18 assisted last year, 21 solo, 39 total. He had 33 total this year, 20 solo, 13 assisted, but he had more sacks with 2 forced fumbles. But had 2 decent good last years, junior, senior year. Then Craig, he was at Jackson State. Then 22. But he missed that tackle in the Celebration Bowl, but he got stiffed on. That's what it was. He didn't miss. He got stiffed on. But yeah, boy, 44 tackles last year, 32 solo, 12 assisted, 2 pass breakup, 1 sack, 3 interceptions. I thought he had more than that. No, I thought he had more than 1 this year. 89 tackles, 64 solo, 25 assisted, 3 pass breakup, 2 sacks, 1 forced fumble, 1 interception, 17 yards. He returned that fumble for a touchdown right there. Y'all see that clip right there. That's what that was. Okay, that's what that was. But still, he improved tremendously. Then Shilo. Y'all know he was at South Carolina. He was at South Carolina for 2 years. 2 years, okay. 2, 4, 6 years. Well, 6 years in college, boy. That COVID year. South Carolina, 32 total, 23 solo, 9 assists, and 1 pass breakup. I wonder how many games he played. Jackson State got hurt. And then had 4 interceptions, though. So that had to be 1 game. That had to be 1 game. He only had 2 tackles. 2 solo tackles, 1 forced fumble, and 4 interceptions for 99 yards. That had to be 1 game. Jackson State 15 total, 11 solo, 4 assisted, 3 pass breakups, 1 interception. Colorado 67 total, 54 solo, 13 assisted, 3 pass breakups, 4 forced fumbles, and 1 interception. 67 tackles this year, 45 solo, 22 assisted, 2 pass breakups, 1 sack, 1 forced fumble for a touchdown, and then no interceptions. I don't see, and them ain't bad stats. These last 3 years, well, if you include 21 too, you know. But return a interception for a touchdown and a fumble recovery for a touchdown. Even though it went far, but yeah, I can see him. Craig probably gonna get undrafted free agent just because his size 5'10". He really probably like 5'7", 5'8", maybe. You know, I don't know, bro. You know, it get a little. I don't know. You know who they comparing them against for the other players in the draft. You know, or what the team need is. I don't know. You know, you get a little iffy when you start doing that. But I think them boys gonna get picked up. BJ Green, he could go undrafted, but he definitely gonna get picked up by you know, undrafted free agent. Same thing with Bentley. Let me find him. Bentley. I don't even know why Travis J came to Colorado, but you know, where Woods at? I don't even think he on no team no more. Bentley, what Bentley? There you go. But that boy Hill Green, boy. Look at Travis J. That boy might well stay at Florida State. 26 total, 17 solo, 9 assists, 1 for a fumble, 1 interception, 17, 11, 6, 4, 2 interceptions. He should have stayed at Florida State. Then he didn't transfer. He probably just wanted to be out there with Coach Prime. Then he was returning punts. What happened? Kickoff too. I know he was hurt, but like, bro had a big fall off. Like he had a big fall off, bro. He wasn't playing that much. He played more his freshman year. For a stat wise. I don't know, bro. Trevor Woods. I don't even know where he gonna get picked up at. 22 in last year, well, his best season, 22. You know, that before Dion came. That before Dion came. But yeah, but Woods, I don't know what he doing And then Bentley right here. Yeah, he got him more production when he came to Colorado. Because he probably wasn't even a starter at Clemson. He stayed 6 years. That COVID year, bro. I'm telling you, bro. If I would have had that year, a free year to play, Yeah, boy, he had 5 sacks last year. He only had 1 that past season. For a fumble, though. He took a little dip. And I'm about to show you why he took that little dip. Because this guy right here. That's why he took that little dip. Boy, that boy Hill Green, boy. That boy went to Michigan. Out of high school, went to Michigan. Had 1 tackle. Then it looked like he played his sophomore year. Had 50 total, 35 solo, 15. And 1 pad breakup. And then for some reason, he went to Charlotte for a year. 73, 48 solo, 25 assists, 3 pad defended, 2 sacks, 1 forced fumble. Then he came to Colorado and just exploded. 82, 53 solo, 29 assisted, 4 pad defense, 2 sacks, 2 interceptions. Bro, he was the best linebacker on the team. And that's why Woods got moved out of there, because they weren't going to take Bentley off. That's why Woods got moved up out of there, bro. He a green, bro. But that's why I was like, I don't even know, well, maybe because he wasn't playing and Woods done been there 4 years. You know, he probably going to do a grad transfer or whatever, get a 5th year, try to play, maybe. I don't know. But, you know, Hill Green going to Alabama, bro. He at Bama now. So it's like, that boy went from Michigan down a grade to Colorado to Bama. Like, bro. Like, I ain't gonna say his path a little different, but you know, but he out there. Now I don't know I don't know who they got left for who in front of them. But if he gonna get some run, some burn. But even going to Alabama, bro, I seen it, bro. Even going to Alabama, bro, you ain't got to play. You ain't got to start like that. You do not have to start like that, bro. My cousin had a teammate, even though he was 6'8". He was 6'8". Offensive lineman. Didn't play 5 years. Didn't start a game. Barely played. Got picked up by the Jets training camp. Got picked up by the Jets training camp, bro. And I played with a receiver, but I don't play with a good receiver, though, man. High school, 2 Super 11 receivers. High school, my cousin, Super 11 defensive end. Quarterback, all-state quarterback. You know, one receiver went to Stanford, graduated with me. The other receiver, he ended up going to USC. He graduated a year after I left. But he went to USC, got kicked out, went to Houston, went to JUCO, then Houston. Then now he playing in the CFL. I think he's still playing. I don't know. I ain't look. But he was playing in the CFL these past couple years. And so, you know, I played with some good receivers. Chuck. That ain't his real name. That ain't nickname. But he know what I'm talking about. I don't talk to him like that. But that boy was the best receiver I ever played with, bro. He was the best receiver I ever played with. No lie. I'm telling you, he was better than the one that went D1 I just told you about. You better than all of them. Like, different, bro. Catch anything. Bro couldn't even wear gloves. He wear gloves, he dropped the ball. Bro, my senior year, bro, if he don't get hurt, well, he was our senior year because we came in the same class. But if he don't get hurt our senior year, bro, after that first game, he had 200 yards in the first game our senior year. But we dropped 70 points on them boys. It was like 70 to 20 something. That's the most points we ever had scored in school history. In our school history, bro. And he had like 200 yards against them boys. And we went 6-4 that season without him. I'm just thinking about how we had him. But we would have made the conference championship for the first time in school history. They eventually end up going. Now, I don't know what's going on with my computer now, bro. I don't want to look at this. I guess it want me to get off. That live stream still going. I got all these tabs. I don't know what it is. That's what it is. Let me close it. I probably could look them up. I don't know what they had on stats on here though. I mean years ago. It's crazy how long I've been out of college, but ridiculous. Ridiculous, bro. Can't believe it been that long. This him right here. This the year I left. I was gone already. Dave, yup. Let me look at these. Mute that. Yup, that's him. Yeah, we had a TV game. Oh my goodness, though, out of that boy. Look at that, bro. He better than Jimmy. This was a freshman. 86 catches, 1,076 yards, 7 touchdowns. 65 catches, 804, 7 touchdowns. Sophomore. Telling you, boy, I slapped him too. This spring game right here. Well, they practice, my fault. Where I'm at. Let me see where I'm at. I don't know what year this is. It looked like me right there. On the left side. In the slot right here on defense in the blue. Yeah, that is me. Yup, that me. Yup. Deep ball. They practice though. But still. This game. Yeah, this our freshman year here. Uh-huh. Yup. Cut a quarterback. Bavard, yup. End around. That boy, he broke every school record for receiving, receptions, all that. I think touchdown too. Whew. Freshman, boy. Top. What that boy, CJ Wester. I can't remember his last name. I think his first name was CJ. Quarterback. Boy, we should have beat Elizabeth City this year, boy. We should have beat Elizabeth City. We should have beat Elizabeth City, boy. I know I done took a whole turn, but y'all ain't even looking at my video anyway. It's cool. But they me here. It's me here. I ain't even about to look at it all, man. I don't want to make it big. I ain't watch these in years, boy. I ain't even got access to their YouTube channel no more. I don't even know that login, boy. 23 total, 15 solo, 8 assists, 1 tackle for loss. Boy ran through that hole, boy. They getting Winston-Salem State, too. St. Paul, but they ain't even got no school no more. Shaw. Yeah, get down, boy. That was a TV game. I don't know why I ain't picked that off. I didn't even jump there. I don't. My coverage skill was horrible. 9-man coverage, tight end. Them boys were big, too. They ain't give me that sack. That's crazy. Tried to rip the ball out. I like it, buddy, out. Lenore Ryan, they tried to recruit me. I should have went on that visit. I ain't never go to that visit. Elon University. I should have went outside. They would have threw a flag on me that time. Yeah, my cover skill was horrible. They hit me in the helmet. I could find that ball though, but I played linebacker. I could find that ball though. It was horrible.
You want to breathe, then you'll be successful.
Junior year, yo. 26, 18, solo, 8 assists, 2 tackle for loss, 2 quarterback hit. I became the starter here. I wasn't even no starter that last one. Boy, I love playing Give Virginia State, boy. Try to stiff on me. Gotta take on that block, boy. But he got me on that one play. Well, I'm at the eyeball. But yeah, bro, that'd be it right there. Don't talk to me about Jimmy. I don't win nothing about Jimmy. No Jimmy Horn, nothing. Nothing.